Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Daemonum, that shining beacon of light in the heart of the underworld and city of free demons. And welcome to another episode of the stream. Good evening. Now, those of you that may have access to my Twitter account, which, because I mentioned it, and it's a Twitch stream, and we must always shill ourselves, here you have it, the link to my Twitter account, if you so please to join and follow, where you will see where I go live, as well as post some other things, like what I posted today. So yesterday I spoke about the Storytellers team disbanding, and as it turns out, the 11th hour was very important in this entire conversation, because this morning it has fallen under new management. Now, there's going to be a lot of growing pains, that much is certain. I certainly have some mixed feelings about it ultimately. I was it's dumb, but it's true. I was finishing the grieving process of the whole thing when suddenly the good news came about, and I honestly hold out hope that the folks that are taking over are definitely trying to clean house, and they're trying to do right by the people that were hurt and by the people, and not just in the most recent event, but in events stretching back over time that I actually didn't even know about. But that's how it goes, I suppose. I can't really say much one way or the other. The only thing that I can give at this point is opinions and feelings. And to be honest, as far as those go compared to cold hard facts, I would much rather people prefer facts. But I can at least state that, yeah, I'm hoping that this goes well. In the meantime, I'm holding out hope and I'm continuing forward the best I can. And I certainly hope that others that have been affected by this are able to do the same, however that may be. Now, once again, heavy topic out of the way, we get back to the game proper, but I also have to think about this one a little bit because I did some fiddling with some graphics settings. I'm going to see if it did anything to help the problem. I don't know, honestly, what the problem is, which is part of the issue. If I could figure out why the game is doing what it's doing on stream, then I would have a better chance at figuring out how to fix it. But from what I saw on my statistics, there were no drop frames. The gameplay was smooth on my end, and it always has been smooth on my end. So I'm not really sure how to explain why it suddenly got choppy during combat. There's a couple of theories that I have, and I'm not sure if either of them is correct. Theory number one is that it has to do with aiming down sights. I think there may be an animation or some graphics calculations that are being done when you zoom into the scope or the iron sight that's causing something to hiccup between the computer and the stream proper. The other thing that I thought it might be is the sheer number of actors on screen. It could be the fact that combat itself was heavy, filled with a bunch of enemies that I had to fight all together. I kind of wonder if the sheer number of enemies that I was fighting might have been causing slowdown. I'm hoping that if that's the case, that messing with the graphics settings will help cut down on that, especially for things like screen effects and field effects. But I only know enough about game design to be dangerous, so I did go to college for it. I graduated for it. I've never actually made a game from beginning to end outside of an academic state, so make of that what you will. Any case, me blathering on about my own past, let's get over to the game proper and see what happens for the evening. I'm going to try and keep an eye on the preview and make sure that I'm also, you know, making sure that it looks okay. But fingers crossed, folks. Let's see how this goes. It also goes to show that no matter how long you're doing this, sometimes you're still learning. Titus Androidicus. Oh my god, is it a Julius Caesar of robots? From the director of Agent Khan and Island of Murder. Blood and revenge are hammering in his head with Burbage 2000 and Burbage 3000. Oh dear. Yeah, this is Julius Caesar with robots. I like this. No, I don't. I hate this. This is awful. They should feel awful. Okay, so for me, just making sure as we start off here. Yeah, smooth. Smooth as smooth can be. Let's see what happens when I aim down sights. Smooth as smooth can be. Okay. Try again. Let's try with a scope. Smooth as smooth can be. Huh. That bodes ill for me so far. I'm a little concerned. Well, we'll see how it goes. Radio Free Monarch, Weapons from the Void, that is all over the place. Solution Vital is Scylla. Base Crime Continuum is to go back to the Groundbreaker. Starcross Troopers is to go to Emerald Vale. And the Empty Man is to go to Scylla. So I think we need to go to Groundbreaker first. They're telling me to go to Phineas because I'm tracking Radio Free. Huh. Do I want to try and find a fight, or do I want to just continue forward? Okay, I will admit, graphics settings changed or not, that is a pretty waterfall. Also, I'm sliding back and forth. This is a bad idea. Whoop. There used to be people on this bridge. Oh, they're here. They're back. Boop. Boop. Boop.
Let's take him down. Fate shines on us today.
Okay, so let's take a look at how that went. I mean, really, that looks smooth too. And by all means, folks, if you happen to be out there and you notice something going weird, don't hesitate to let me know. At the very least, it lets me know that, hey, something went wrong and I wasn't paying attention at the time. But otherwise, enjoy your time. Arms build. Wait a minute. I just got a building key for something. Why did I just get a building key for something? Hold up. Hold on here. Wait a minute. That's the mods. That's the general stuff. Key item. Captain's identification. Is this the new thing? Arms building key. This key unlocks doors in and to the arms building outside Stellar Bay. Arms building. It's the arms building. This gets my attention. Cannot fast travel near hostiles. Well, thanks. Where's the arms building? What's the arms building do, though? Oh, is it something like over in this vicinity? Like, oh my god. Am I like secretly getting into trouble? Where's our boy? Boop. Oh. Well, that's a way to lose a head. Guess you could say that Marauder wasn't very headstrong. No way to get ahead in life. Suppose you could say I won that little sortie by a head. Sorry, Rover. Oh dear, where did I hit you? Well, not the head. I'm pretty sure if I hit you in the head, it would have exploded. I wonder if I'm ever going to get like a super badass sniper rifle. Hunting rifles are cool and all, but gotta get that power. Ooh, hello. You're a prime target. Pop. Hiding, yes. Scared, no. Pop. Skeet up.
Here we go. Yeah. Now that was fun.
Just making sure. Keep glancing over now and then just to see what it's looking like. So far, it still seems to be pretty smooth. Hunting rifle ultra. Now, you know what would be really frustrating ultimately is if the slowdown from yesterday was a fluke. Or yesterday, from last Monday. The slowdown from Monday was a fluke. That's slightly annoying, but also technically good. Up until it happens again, which is possible. Such is life in the world of the internet. Never know when the bitrate just decides to go bye-bye. So how do I get up onto that balcony? That's the question. Question I don't think I have an answer to. That's a robot. I kind of want to get closer to this thing and shocky shot it. Kind of want to pop this thing apart with the... Well, what is this? A revolver, right. That's what those things are called. Because the barrel revolves, you see. Do, 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 do. I am surrounded by things. Surrounded by things that are fun. Pop. Wait, you see me? How do you see me?
Here we go. Excellent hit.
Ow. Ow. Vicar.
Out of my way.
Drop kick. I'm concussed. Oh. Well, that's not good.
May the law have mercy on you.
Hey, Luca, welcome on in. Hope the evening finds you well. I was just stating earlier, just in case. Huh, actually, come to think of it, there's a little bit of hiccup there, huh? I was just mentioning earlier, if you happen to see the stream doing some odd stuff, feel free to let me know. I'm trying to track down when things start looking weird so I can try to diagnose how to fix it. Also, yes, it is the good boy known as me. Welcome on in for the evening. I didn't want to pick that up. It's nicotine. I don't want nicotine. Nicotine's gross. Although technically it does help with my marksmanship. That's a door. I think it's active? Sealed. Never mind. I'm wrong. I'm over encumbered. And I'm also hurt. Wait a minute. What is this? Cantankerous Canid targeting module. Oh, wait. Right. I never gave that to anybody. Huh. Huh. How about that? The vermin. 205 DPS. Junk. Don't care about flamethrowers. Hunting rifle ultra. 239. Hunting rifle ultra. 204 level 17. Sentry Saber Mark II. I don't really care for melee weapons. So that's a thing. Kind of want to keep a copy of the hunting rifle just in case. What's this? Hemlock's eye patch. Sneak attack damage up. Well, that's cool. Junk. Breakdown. Get rid of some of this extra weight. And I'm moving quicker now. Which is good in a combat sense. Good. In a world where I can finish melees before they get too pronounced. Pop. Yeah, kind of like that. Things tend not to get so bad. I'm beginning to wonder now if it's not a problem with some screen effects. I'm wondering if the screen effects might not be what's messing with my bitrate slightly. The flashier you get, the more you have to try to cram things into the interweb. You never know. Oh yeah, workbench. Have I been here before? I feel like I may have been here before. Who stores baked beans behind the toilet? Actually, don't answer that. I don't want to know. So, logical to note that I came across that way and back around. That's a workbench indicator. That's the sealed door behind me. Something else happened other than the other scam attempt yesterday? Oh boy. Oh dear. They just keep going, don't they? So that's the sealed door. Wonder why that's sealed and if I could ever get it unsealed. Let me in. Who else wants some bullet? Ooh, I see bodies. Spelled that wrong. Do not mean for the second other. Oh dear.
That's the last of him.
Huh. Okay. You're gonna see me looking to the right a lot here. I'm looking at the stream preview to see how things look as I try different things. Managed to get someone to rage quit by being too good at a joke loadout. Oh boy. Oh boy. Gotta love it when a meme loadout winds up tripping somebody up so bad. Bonus points if it was against a meta player. Well, okay, I should qualify that with annoying meta player. Metas exist for a reason, and they are legitimate loadouts. I just don't like it when people are, shall I say, overzealous about meta being the only way to play the game. It's a personal chip on my own shoulder. I don't expect everybody to have the same viewpoint I do on that. How did you know? Well, you see, the ones that tend to get the most bent out of shape about it are the ones that start their conversation piece with, I spent hours poring over how this build works. Yeah, that's kind of how meta builds work. People painstakingly crafted it. And sometimes blind luck works too. I think it honestly does kind of stem from the idea that the only thing people need, once for them to rage quit, only for me to beat them with a funny meme spoon. Nah. I think part of the thing that leads to the frustration is this ever-present idea that the only thing you need to succeed is hard work. And don't get me wrong, hard work is important. It really is. Being dedicated to what you do and trying your best to do a good job of it, always important and always applaudable. Sometimes you need a little dumb luck too. Honestly, pretty often you need dumb luck too. There's a line from Star Trek The Next Generation that I keep in mind anytime I get into that sort of mindset, and that is from Captain Jean-Luc Picard himself. It is possible to do everything right and still lose. That is not a weakness, that is life. Pretty punchily sums it up, I would say. So there's this big building. It is evicted. I'm still trying to figure out what this arms building is and how I can get into it with this key that I found. Ooh, hey, that's a staircase. Staircases often lead to something decent. Like that. After 2 times the funny memes from the man targeting me got me 2 times the taunt right afterwards. Give me a taste of medicine. Yeah, I think when they start getting bratty and snobby and toxic about it, that's when I start losing any sympathy. When people are getting vengeful and taunting and teabagging and crap like that, and they mean it in a negative fashion towards a person that's just trying to play a game, that's when I start losing sympathy. People got to learn better ways to vent their frustration than being snotty. Here's this arms building. I am running in circles. Literally running in circles trying to find this arms building. They said it's near... They said it's near Stellar Bay. Terrace Warehouse, Terrace Ruins. There's this whole other section that I could probably try to rummage through. Terra 1 Publications, Amber Heights Crossroads, Amber Heights itself, UDL Lab. Nice things, they were the only ones taking it seriously because the map itself. Yeah, like, again, you're playing a game, and if you're going to get so frustrated and bent out of shape that you're going to lash out at other people and try to make their experience poorer for the fact of it, find a different hobby. Find a different pastime, because it's obviously not fun for you to lose, and it's just going to stress you out more. And when you stress out, you make more mistakes and you lose more. It's just going to cycle back on itself. This is why I don't play League. Lone Bridge, Fallbrook Crossroads, Forlorn, C3 Barracks, Dells Peak Summit, Dells Peak Station, Dells Peak Cavern, Borscht Factory, Cascadia Turnpike. Did I ever go that way? I'm curious about something. I'm almost ready to try and look up where this arms warehouse is. You know what I need in life? I need a waypoint system. That would go great with this game. I hear mantids. Well, I am going the right direction. See what happens when I find my way over here. That's a door. Wonder what that's a door to. That's a corpse. I'll take those. What's the door?
If this was terror on Monarch, we'd run afoul of something real big with a whole mess of teeth.
Felix, don't jinx me. Terminal. Ownership data corrupted. Storage data contact your nearest mechanical engineer. Enter passcode. Critics agree that terminals built by Enter company name here are the best terminals. And that's a sealed door. Something tells me this is a bit of a Chekhov's gun.
Looks inviting.
Yes, this is definitely a Chekhov's gun. This is introduced in Act 1 and it must be fired by Act 3. I need to stop picking up weaponry. Well, caveat, I have to stop picking up weaponry I'm not going to use. I am a notorious pack rat in open world games. But I am also a pack rat that typically refuses to get the encumbrance mitigating abilities, which absolutely annoys the piss out of my friends. Well, I shouldn't say annoys, but amuses my friends, I'm sure. Indeed. So I figured out that that thing is a door. That's cool. When is a door not a door? When it's ajar. Ahaha. Where's this arms warehouse? I am... You know what? I'm a cheat. Lord knows I have the power. The Outer Worlds Arms Building. Box is stronger than the door. Indeed. It's the Arms Building. Huh. They have a map as to where they are. Kind of question mark? Hold up. Quest. Is this part of a quest that I already did? Maybe. Maybe not. Oh, maybe it actually is something that I already did. I just somehow got in without the key. Huh. Bolt with his name. Yeah, this was part of a quest that I already did. Oh, that's interesting. Let's take that as our final notification and get off of Monarch for now. I get the feeling we're gonna come back though. Bad habit of mine is actually getting try-hardy looking loadouts when I rarely play like that. I mean,
I believe I hear Felix and Parvati discussing the latest Aetherwave serial.
that sounds about okay. Hi, Kurgan. Welcome on in. Hope the evening finds you well. Hello, Bunk. My poor noggin. Oh, what is this? Oh, Antibiotics Secret Lab 0027? Sanjar donated these after you... Oh my god, Sanjar, why? But what? Y'all, why? What better to establish dominance over an alien ecosystem than by hunting its most dangerous predator and mounting its head on your wall? Hello, fellow productive worker. Hello, Liz. Welcome on in. Hope the evening finds you well. Every bonk the good boy has is a bonk for chat. The MP Borstverst sign. Do me proud, and I shall shower you in Borstverst and gold. Please, God, don't. Cross me, and I'll serve your head on a silver platter with mushroom gravy. Between the two, kind of preferable. Signed by the Borscht King of Monarch himself. who is presently dead in his chambers because I blasted him to shit and back. Farcart, formerly the property of Frey, posthumously put to better use in your quarters. Now that Zora's in charge, the iconoclasts have a fighting chance at surviving and spreading from Monarch. Did I do the right thing? He is now borscht. I'm immune to bonks. Unfortunately, get used to it after a few hits of the bat by playing around with it or hitting yourself against the wall. I suppose that's a fair point. Ooh, what's this? Puffball plant. So, like the spores of the puffball, cast on the wind and alighting on fresh soil, we put down new roots. Adelaide. Right, because I helped Adelaide instead of, what's his fucks. I'd recommend a kendo stick. Oh, God. Those kind of hurt. Totally speaking from experience there. Well, something similar there, too. Faded air freshener. It's lemony fresh. Sam Sudsteeper. Sparkling is this unit's middle name. Steeper designed to kill germs rather than people. Unlocks the perk Clean Sweep for Sam. Huh. Bag of moldy sweetheart cakes. Oh, hello. Rock hard and slightly discolored, these moldy Rizzo sweetheart cakes are decades beyond their no more refunds after this date. Wow. Do not ask why I have 2 kendo sticks. Yard sale. Gonna go with that. Book. In Praise of Arson. Excuse me? This contraband collection of essays by anonymous anarchists calls for a total destruction of the corporate establishment and the apparatus of oppression. The book looks like it's never been opened.
I don't know if you watched the big finale, but you know that slick-looking space
Yeah,
from
we'll just go with that.
They got her playing the Queen of the Marauders.
Oh, no fooling? I'm gonna have to catch that one for myself.
Hi, Sam.
Starting to feel like home.
Nyoka. I like Nyoka. Nyoka's fun. Well, our engine's still running hot. Very hot. Don't lick that engine.
Sorry. Mind your life?
Not at all. Time for me to break my ankles. I didn't break my ankles. Alright.
Welcome
Hey,
back,
Ada.
Captain.
Got anything
How
new?
can I be of assistance?
Got a minute to talk?
I have lots of minutes. Many minutes. Unlimited minutes, perhaps. Providing an adequate power source, I can function indefinitely.
Fair. What if you don't have a power source?
I prefer to think of it as being in a state of slumber, perhaps for an indefinite duration of time. Do you think that is what it's like for the colonists on the Lost Hope?
I guess so.
When I simulate myself in such a scenario, I
Moth
do not
Monday.
find it to be desirable. I think my self-preservation protocols incline me to desire the alternative.
And what might that be?
Traveling the system with you, Captain.
Oh. What about your last captain? Do you miss him? Or is one captain the same as another?
Do you know what it feels like when the ship undergoes an unexpected power surge? A jolt to the system. I have felt that. I do feel that. As you may be aware, Captain Alex Hawthorne was a smuggler of some repute. I failed to predict the likely outcome of his reckless behavioral patterns. I should have predicted that. In our travels together,
Oh.
Alex liked to pass time by, as he called it, tinkering to improve my design.
We both know I'm not Alex Hawthorne, right?
Oh, I know you are not the same Captain Alex Hawthorne who died in Emerald Vale due to excessive internal and external bleeding. I required
That's
you
accurate.
to assume Hawthorne's identity in order to sync your commands to my interpretation protocols. I've since registered you as the captain of the Unreliable. You're welcome to continue lying about your identity if you wish, but I know the truth.
You're a very strange computer, but I like you.
I am relieved to hear it, Captain.
Really?
No, but I am programmed to put you at ease by saying so.
Well, at least you're honest. Have there been other captains of the ship?
If you mean, was Captain Hawthorne my first? Yes, he was.
Hmm. That's all for now. I think I just grew closer to Ada. Terra 2, Phineas' lab. We want to go to the Groundbreaker. Is there some stuff I want to do there? I had to check in with
Destination reached. The
a couple of
Groundbreaker.
things. Who do I want to take with me? Let's take too encumbered to fast travel alone, but your companions can help. Oh, right. Let's take Felix and Nyoka. Be a better you with Adrenatime. Twice the speed, half the price. Twice the goods for half the pay. I don't think I've ever given this place an actually good looking over, but also it's a lot of thievery, and I'm not much a thief so much as a puckish rogue. That's how I like to see myself. Now then. Need to check in with the smugglers. It's time for a KYO. Wow. That's the medical bay. I feel like there was a couple of things to do at Groundbreaker, and I'm trying to remember everything I wanted to do. Sublight is where I wanted to check in. So, lady here is gonna. Bye. Yeah, I did the thing for Lilia Hagen.
That gas is going to make us a fucking mint. 120-some cubic meters of it at 1,000,000 bits a pop. Take this. You've earned it.
20K?
When we get buyers lined up, I'm gonna buy a gold toilet to shit in.
Oh, Jesus. The height of ambition for us all.
You're goddamn right. Monarch isn't exactly a walk down the lanes of Byzantium. But here you are with all your limbs attached. Call me impressed, contractor.
In case you were curious, no one was following me.
No one you saw, anyway. Glad to see you're looking out for yourself. You've been keeping busy. I hear you took on some extra work at Fallbrook. Catherine says the factory needs some repairs before it's back to working order. But at least it's under our control. Hey, when you were at the slaughterhouse, those swine didn't give you any strange looks, did they?
No, they were perfect gentlemen. Could have sworn one of them winked at me. Depends on what you mean by strange.
Like they were hanging on to your every word, scheming. And when you turned around, maybe they just oinked like innocent little idiots.
Oink at her softly. Oh, there's so many tempting choices here. So many tempting choices here. I don't like what she's getting at, though. No? Why?
I'm probably getting worked up over nothing. Just try not to think about pigs. You never know, you know?
You doing okay, Lilia?
I've got a lot on my mind, but it's nothing that concerns you. At least, not yet. I have another job lined up, assuming you're still interested in work.
I see.
You're gonna salvage me a space station. Heliospheric Research Station 1084, to be exact. I want it. Cobwebs and all. Interested?
Looking to expand, huh? Fallbrook ain't big enough for you?
This opportunity won't come around again, Captain.
How did a research station become salvage?
Right now, it's only salvage on paper. Systems and comms have gone dark. Poke around if you're curious why. While the board lets 1084 gather dust, you're gonna swoop in and plant Sublight's flag. Perfectly legit, perfectly legal.
Squatters' rights? This sounds risky. Do you have a buyer lined up?
Not this time. The board tolerates our business up to a point, and selling off a station full of their old gear and terminals crosses that point.
Oh, see.
But if we were to move in and commandeer the station as a Sublight salvage remote office, that's a different matter. Legally gray by comparison.
Hey, I called
More
it.
of a squatter situation.
I thank you. Just point me in the right direction.
Here, this override bypass should get you into the station's systems where you can plant my flag. And one last thing. When you get there, make sure you aren't followed. We wouldn't want that.
Narrator's note. I'm probably going to get followed. You're being cryptic again.
I'm being smart. Try it sometime.
Hmm.
I'm on the heels of something big. Play your cards right and I'll clue you in, but right now, I'm not sure who I can trust. Just be careful. Someone might try and use you to get to me.
I see. That's what you're concerned about, huh? Well, she's a right ray of sunshine as usual. Right, I wanted to go see the granny. I need to remember where the granny is. The granny is not in Spacer's Choice. Rest and go, rest and go. Spacer. Hi, Gladys.
Gracious. I was just sitting down for tea.
Let me see what you've got for sale.
Won a charming copper kettle off that girl who runs the pub. She's a fierce arm wrestler, but she's no match for your pal Gladys.
Ah, Granny, you're the best. Weaponry, you say? Salvager's Helper. That is a light handgun. Ooh, it's corrosive damage, too. Kind of sexy. Plasma rifle, LMG. Ooh. Tough choices. No armor. You've got some consumables. Got some mods. No quests. Interesting. Mag to melt, and that's the only mod it has at present. I got the credits for it. Let's do it. I'll buy that for giggles. Okay, so no quests from Gladys. I think that's all I needed to turn in here, right? Radio Free Monarch, I have to go talk to Phineas, which means I go to his lab. Weapons from the Void are all over the place. There's a science weapon on Groundbreaker. The logs on Hawthorne's terminal mentioned rumors from the Groundbreaker of a scientist who bragged about a powerful weapon he was researching. Details can be found on the situation. Another of Hawthorne's logs mentioned looking in Gladys' shop for old records. Apparently, the smuggler acquired several leads that way. Which I would assume means those quest logs that she was able to sell me. Phineas' science weapon would be at his lab. There's a science weapon on Scylla. And a data cartridge acquired from Gladys and Groundbreaker may have clues to another science weapon's location. Captain's terminal on the Unreliable to review the data archive. Festus Mining. Solution Vital, that's Scylla. Ice Palace is the, HRS. Starcross Troopers is Emerald Vale. The Empty Man is Scylla. So let's go to Earth 2. Sorry, Terra 2. Boing.
Hey, that pad down there, with the lights off, there are people unloading a ship.
Oh, you're not trying to get my attention. Good, because I don't want to give my attention. I need to do some thinking about the mods that I have on my person. Because I'm fairly certain that I'm carrying like 70 pounds of mods, by the way. I've been doing stuff.
Some crew members are causing a disturbance on the ship.
Are they?
You're adjusting before you pull. You're
Oh.
anticipating. You
Our body's practicing again.
Anticipating it. What if I shoot a friend on accident?
That's on account of your stance. You want to lean into it.
Let's take a look at the guns I've got. I bought a new gun. Where's the new gun? Excuse me? There it is. Wait, I can't modify that gun? That's interesting to note. Salvager helper cannot be modified in any way. Well, that's slightly annoying. Bolter pistol. That's Nyoka's light machine gun. I can certainly tell. Breakdown. Repair. That'll work.
Embrace it. Work with it. You're in
All right.
control here, Parvati.
Next order of business, Terra 2.
Don't let a hunk of metal jerk you.
Terra 2 Edgewater? Yeah, I think Edgewater. Where we want to go.
We are now in orbit above Edgewater, Captain.
Starcross Troopers. Yeah, expansion site for Edgewater and Emerald Vale. Take Nyoka with me for this. Luckily, I've got Nyoka on tap. Oh, look, mantids. Huh. Quest marker. That away. The expansion site. Hello. God, it's been an age since we were here. I remember it like it was yesterday. No, I don't. Sprat. Expansion sites. Wow. I remember being afraid of things around here. Now I'm just cross-country sprinting all the way over here. Watching things get angry at me. Like, what you gonna try? Please, make my millennium. Yeah, solid 250 meters away. Pistol. Assault rifle. Look, primals. Ooh. Well, they're in bits and pieces. And around this bend is my next mission. Oh, cannons. Which likely means marauders.
I'd wager this is the outpost. Rebecca! Anders! Come on out!
Bang.
Great warm-up. Everyone all right?
that'll work. And hey, today it's not bugging the hell out. As far as I've seen. I also think that's the first combat that I haven't started by being a sneaky little jerk. Taste the freedom. What if I don't wanna? Keycard panel.
Huh. Rebecca taught me this once. You can jerry-rig these old locks so as they don't open anymore. But we've only ever done that if we're in a real bind. Here, I'll fix it.
Real bind, you say? That's disheartening.
Hey, take a gander. The door's busted. Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no. What did you do?
Oh, hell.
Oh no.
Sorry, Nyoka.
Anderson's Charon medallion. And Rebecca's Charon medallion. Rusty journal. Its display is faded and the buttons are almost entirely rusted through, but you can still make out bits and pieces of what look like Rebecca's final entries. Law help me, but Anderson was right. We never should have taken this contract. I thought Monarch was bad, but this is unbearable. Everyone here is blind or addled, and I don't know what. The towns won't let us walk in without an employment contract. I can't even find someone to let me send a message. For all the capable folk here, we're stuck. Back home, we had to fight for every meal because there were no meals that you didn't make yourself. Here, there's plenty, but nobody's allowed to give you one. We've been stealing bits and pieces of life from wherever we can. Anderson's about ready to sign up, offers life and service to Spacer's Choice, just so we can take a shower. Clara, I hope the architect this never reaches you, but on the off chance it does, I want to say I'm sorry. Anderson and I fucked up. We didn't take the contract for the bits. We didn't take it because Primal sounded cool. We took it because we wanted out. Monarch's a living hell. We were sick of getting sick. Of boiled Raptidon and stinking like sulfur no matter how hard you scrub. Of fighting day in and day out. We're exhausted. We thought we could use the contract money to find a place here and settle down. This place ain't any better. It's just different. We're starving all the same. We never should have left. I just thought maybe we could do better. I miss you, kid. Marauders at the door. Anderson's bled out. I'm on the way. I won't let them get me. Not alive, anyway. I've seen what those monsters do.
They were... That bitch! They were all set to abandon us! What would Clara say, huh? Every day she'd ask if we heard from you. And she'd have forgiven you. The kid had a soul that made the sulfur smell like roses. Ugh. I'd to leave your medallions to rot with you, but Clara would want to be buried with her sister.
Jesus.
At least I know. Ought to have learned by now that getting one's hopes up tends to open them to being dashed across the stars. I hate to say this, but Clara died thinking her sister was still fighting to get back home. I'm glad. If she were still alive now, it'd break her to know the truth.
She'd still want to know, just the same as you did.
Yeah, maybe. I'm used to disappointment. She was still so naive as to let it hurt her every time it happened. Only thing left is to take these medallions home, which means figuring out how to bait the Mana Queen out of our old base. The most pissed off I've ever seen a queen was when a foreign species was on her soil. I'd wager the stench of a primal might do the trick.
Might do it? Didn't think there was anything about the wilderness you didn't know.
That'd be boring. Half the fun in exploring is the fact that you're on an unknown trail.
Hmm.
I've never had the pleasure of hunting primals, but I hear they're all over Scylla. Let's tear a few apart, shall we? I'm sure they've got pheromones. Everything does.
Well, that's definitely not so great an ending. At least to that chapter. Ammo weighs nothing. Hey, door. Oh. Where'd the bodies go? That's a couple more health shots. Armor parts. I'll take those. Otherwise, there's a part of me that's sitting here thinking now, what if I came here before meeting Nyoka and well, no, I wouldn't be able to open the door. Never mind. She has to open the door to get to the Charon medallions. But I was gonna say, if I could get in here before meeting Nyoka and get those medallions, be an interesting conversation topic. Huh. Well, that's now 3 quests on Scylla. Quests on Scylla. I kind of want to consolidate as much as I can before going to another planet.
If you stop in the engine room, would you ask Parvati to send Sam down to the bridge?
I get the feeling that Ada and Sam are hitting it off.
You think you don't hear it? You don't feel it. I know better. I just wish you could stick up for yourself. Oh, Captain! Doing some routine maintenance on our automech, friend. Don't mind me. Hey, Captain. I got a thing I want to ask you. It's kind of big.
Sure, what do you need?
I was thinking about what you said afore, after we went to the Lost Hope on the Groundbreaker. I reckon you're right. I think I'm ready to stop fretting and fussing and ask Junlei to go steady, straight out. And I'm thinking of doing it here, on the ship.
Oh? Bringing her home to meet the family, huh? Bold move. That's sweet. Can I help?
I was kind of hoping you'd offer. The thing is, I can't ask her over like this. I mean, look at me. I'm all covered in engine grease and I ain't showered in nigh on a week. Smell like sweat most days and, well, don't look too close to my fingernails. I was thinking, hoping, we could stop by Groundbreaker for supplies.
Groundbreaker's got a lot of vendors. What were you thinking?
Oh, that nice older lady in the rest and go, Miss Gladys? She seemed to know lots of things. Maybe she knows where to find fancy soap.
Easy enough. We could head straight over.
I mean, only if you're not busy. Or when you're heading through Groundbreaker for something else. You don't gotta change plans on account of me. Anyhow, next time we dock in Groundbreaker, let me know. Because I want to come with.
Every SAM unit comes lean, mean, and ready to clean.
Good work, Sam.
Thank you, customer. This area is utterly filthy.
So where did you come from?
All SAM units travel fully assembled in a 12x12 corrugated steel box.
That's inefficient. No, I mean, I want to know more about you.
Did you know SAM units are capable of equipping regulation-grade flamethrower nozzles? Upgrade your attachment today and get to firing away.
Back to work, Sam. I get the feeling that conversation could go in many different ways. Some of them might have even been entertaining. I should talk with the others and see if there's any updates, actually. Hello, Vicar.
As always, I am at your disposal. Anything you'd like to discuss?
No, nothing new for you. I'll let you get back to whatever you're doing.
Can we talk?
Ellie, I was just coming to talk,
Things
actually.
on Monarch have really cooled off. I didn't think MSI and the Iconoclast would ever talk. Outside of shouting four-letter words, I mean.
Just goes to show there's always a peaceful option.
Sure. And fish sticks are really made from Saltuna. Look, I won't knock the work you did. I'm sure they'll have a good cry, look through old photographs, share a pint of premium double chocolate cacao gelato. But sooner or later, things will go back to the way they were. People don't change. Not really.
That was a very specific image. Gotta try looking for the good in people.
In my experience, it's spread real thin.
Sometimes it's
Anyway,
enough.
I'd hate to see you get broken up if this thing between them doesn't last.
Nice to know you care.
Hey, let's not make this out to be more than it is.
Baka.
Anything else?
Man, I'm traveling with a bunch of tsunderes. Never mind. Let's go. Hi, Nyoka. Felix.
Hey, boss. Got a hypothetical for you? You got a friend, see? Somebody you knew when you were growing up. You were close. Then one day, they up and vanished.
Huh.
5 years go by, they send you a message out of the aether. What's going through your head?
Where the hell were you? Cute, Felix. What's her name? Shock and disbelief, seeing how most of my friends are still on Earth. You going somewhere with this?
Guy by the name of Clyde Harlow. He was an old friend of mine. Honestly, he was probably my first and longest friend. I just heard from him. Says he wants to talk to me. Says it's urgent.
Uh-huh. This is obviously important to you. Let's go.
Clyde's waiting for us on Scylla.
Scylla.
What is
Okay.
doing on an asteroid I
That's
can't begin to
4
imagine.
things on Scylla.
I appreciate this, boss. I know you're going out of your way for me.
Oh, hey, look at that. Thank me later.
Hey, Cap.
Hi, Nyoka. Getting along with the crew?
Parvati showed me how to properly grease the magazine release on one of my firearms. She's a smart one, you know. Opal was quiet in the same way. She'd hang back, out of sight, then all of a sudden pop in with a bit of wisdom out of nowhere. Shit. Look at me dredging up bygone days. Forget I said anything.
I'm not pushy. Talk when you're ready.
I will.
You'll find in games like this that I tend to be a supporting person.
Is it time for your regular daily period of unconsciousness?
Probably because I'm typically a supporting person in real life, too. Just easier for me to be that way. It's just for Alex Hawthorne. Archived? Right, all that good jazz. So, 4 quests on Scylla and 1 on the Groundbreaker. So we're going to the Groundbreaker first, of course.
We've arrived at the Groundbreaker.
Gotta make sure that we return Junlei's flannel. That's how I'll put it. It's a terrible way of putting it, but it's how I'll put it.
Have either of the assault cruisers ever...
Either the... Wait. There are only 2 assault cruisers in the entire system, and I think one of them just nosedived into Monarch. That's actually a good sign, isn't it? Sort of. Wait, need to go and talk to... Yeah. You go talk to Granny. Granny Gladys. Granny Gladys.
It's almost time for today's episode of The Chairman's Children. Care to listen with me?
Huh. My engineer's looking to do some deep cleansing. Wants to impress Chief Junlei.
I think I got just the thing, my dear. A few years back, Auntie Cleo's put out a home makeover kit, and I snagged a couple for myself.
Aw.
High-grade shampoo and conditioner, scrubby brush, a nice lotion, that sort of thing. I still got 'em, too.
What's the scrubby brush for?
Cleaning around your nails, sweetheart. Gets the engine grease out. Makes your hands soft.
How convenient.
Most folk don't got the time. Or bathtubs for such, me included. I'll let you have one on clearance. You want rosish, mock apple and cinnamon, or refurbished ship?
Got a preference, Parvati?
Oh, gosh. We never talked about what kind of smells she likes. I think pretty much every spot on Groundbreaker just smells like old socks.
It comes down to what sort of intent you got. If I was looking to do a spy job over in engineering, I'd be safe with refurbished ship. Now, if I was a young thing trying to come on all precious-like, I'd probably go with rosish. But if I was doing it for my own self, I'd pick mock apples and cinnamon.
I guess you could eeny-miny-moe it?
Take your time, dear. A lady's scent says a lot about her.
What should I choose? Rosish. When it comes to romance, you can't go wrong with classics.
We didn't have anything rosish in Edgewater. I heard it smells real pretty, though.
I'll just wrap
You
that
all
up
you
for
had in
you,
Edgewater was
since it's for a
Saltuna.
special occasion.
I'll pay for that, ma'am. Thanks for being so helpful.
You're welcome, dear.
Thanks for your time.
Anytime, sweetheart. You know where to find me.
Come on, Parvati.
Groundbreaker's safe from melting to bits now. Lots of good people can rest easy because of you.
Notice you mention your dad a lot, but never your mother.
That's on account of how I never met her.
You mean she's dead?
I don't rightly know. She was in another division of the Spacer's Choice family. She worked in the Vale a few months, sorting the cannery computers. Her contract said any kids she had, expected or not, belonged to her office from the time of conception.
Wow. That's inhuman.
It's sensible. Dad just fixed machines. She did some kind of crazy math, high-level stuff. Better to raise me on his time than hers.
So there's your soap.
Oh, thanks, Captain. I'm gonna put these someplace safe. In her messages, Junlei said her mama used to make this dish for Monarch. Dustback casserole. Saltuna and Xenogold needle mushrooms. And then for dessert, there's a thing called, sweetheart cake. It's made with almond paste and wax gourds. There's gotta be some place in Stellar Bay that can bake a casserole. And I heard tell there's a Rizzo's town near there called Cascadia, what specializes in sweets.
All right, we'll figure it out.
Captain, I know I'm asking an awful lot, but I'm sure it's gonna be worth it.
I found the sweetheart cakes at least. Buy a dustback casserole. Well, now we're going all over the universe. Don't bite the sun. Interesting.
Crew report. Nyoka is drunk. Surprise.
Crap. Everybody duck.
We are now in orbit above Stellar Bay, Captain. No blockade is a match for my piloting skills.
A dustback casserole, you say? Well. Faux windows. Never ceases to bewilder me. Where is the... There is the... Hello, friend. The Yacht Club.
Velma seem out of sorts to you?
Jinkies. Oh, right. The chef. Hey, Chef Zep.
I see you stuck around.
My engineer's looking to get a dustback casserole. Can you cook one of those?
That was a real popular meal 10, 20 years back, before the board tucked tail and ran. These days, everybody's had a belly full of salt tuna. They all want borscht. And the mushrooms, well, not many venture out of town, what with the monsters hereabouts.
Oh, boy.
I can whip one up for you, but it'll cost. Here's a menu.
Oh, yikes. I can't cover this much, Captain.
I can cover 3,000 bits. Get started, Chef.
You got it. I got all the ingredients. Should only take about an hour in the oven. There we are. Now, if you don't mind, I really need to take a leak.
Wash your hands when you're done.
Belly's gurgling just to smell it, Mr. Raymond. Thank you so much.
A pleasure to help such a charming young lady.
Oh, gosh. My tum's rumbling just smelling that casserole.
Oh, boy. Something tells me that chef's not going to wash his hands when he's done.
Captain, if you're looking for crew members Ellie or Felix, they're sharing a drink upstairs.
Now this I have to see.
So then I says, fine, I'll pay you back for all of it, with interest.
Nice one. You must have had them quaking in their heels.
I mean, I wasn't really gonna do it. I just wanted to make them feel bad.
Pay you back with interest. I gotta remember that one.
Oh,
Felt
boy.
better if it had worked.
Well, okay then. Hold on. I need to talk to Parvati.
Watch your step, Captain. The floor is wet. Sam recently mopped in here.
The dustback casserole Mr. Raymond made smells incredible. Oh, I kind of want to take a little taste. But I'm gonna be strong. Now look how cute these cakes from Cascadia are. Someone even traced little hearts in them.
Oh, boy.
I guess that settles dinner. Thanks for hauling me all over creation, Captain.
You're welcome. Shouldn't you get ready for Junlei now?
Well, I was gonna, but then it hit me. I got this
Oh,
nice
boy.
meal all planned out with music, and I got that soap to scrub up with, but I don't got nothing nice to wear, Captain.
Do you really need to do this, or are you putting off the date? You have anything in particular in mind?
I don't have a head for fashion, and I can't really picture myself in something clean and pretty. There's this place I heard of in Byzantium, Jolicoeur's Haberdashery. I bet I could find something nigh on perfect at a place like that.
Huh. You know we can't get into Byzantium, right?
Well, not today, no, but Maybe someday.
You are putting off
I
the
know
state.
this is all a little crazy, Captain, but I think it's gotta be this place. I saw the lady who runs it on Aetherwave, and well, she made everybody she dressed feel better. Confident.
All right. We'll swing by when we can.
Thanks, Captain. I know I've been asking a lot, but you help me out every time. You're the best.
Here's hoping that the food doesn't rot by the time we make it to Byzantium. Then again, pretty sure the food isn't actually food, so it's probably going to be okay. Now, HRS 1084. We're going to have some fun.
We've reached HRS-1084, Captain. It's emitting a very weak docking signal. I almost mislabeled it as normal etheric static.
Let me just take a moment and crack my back. I've been feeling that for a while. So, we have Parvati coming. I'll try my best. Parvati and I think Nyoka should be good. Oh, goody, automechanical.
Nothing but the void here, Captain. I just assume leave it cold, dark, and derelict.
Yeah, but there's loot. Ooh. Restricted access, you say? Automechanical, nothing. Ooh, stuff. Huh. No, I should keep the shocky gun. I should keep the shocky gun. The shocky gun's probably going to be very useful here. That's a mine. Light patches, inhalants. That's also a mine. I feel like I should consider taking out some of these monsters before I go forward.
Let's give these little fellas a wide berth, Captain.
Ah. No way in there? It must be. There is. There's a door there. Can I reach it? I can, but it is sealed. Oh ho. Station security. Unable to access memory cartridge. Terminal power below 5%. Terminal in maintenance mode. Restore power supply to station to resume normal term. Oh god. Well, I know what's about to happen. We're getting into a ghost ship situation here. This is gonna be good. I'll take that. And I will pop that. And then over here, we've got the same deal. That's another one. Alright, where's the Roomba? There's still a fair bit of stuff in this area. Armor parts, service award, the ammo. Should be selling some stuff eventually. What else you got? That looks suspiciously like a power supply. Ooh, plasma launcher. Generator mode maintenance, 2% output. Maintenance mode is active. Minimal functions available. Modified generator mode normal. So that'll turn the power back on. Clever. Whoop. Oh, there's more. That's a sealed door. That's a mine. Why are there so many mines around here? Mop. Mop. Who mined an entire space station? Excuse me, do you mind? Oh. Oh, no. That's not good. Oh, that's not good at all. What are you doing to me? Excuse? Pardon? Nani the fuck? Wait a minute. Is this another door? Is it? No. That's a wall. That's a wall is what that is. I'd say rather emphatically that I hit the wall. Modify generator mode normal. Okay. Updating generator mode to normal. Disabling emergency lighting. Activating facility lights. Activating security protocols. Yikes. Activating air recyclers. New laboratory scent option selected. Flushing toilets. Error flushing toilets. See maintenance logs for details. Generator mode change complete. Of course there was a problem flushing the toilets. Maintenance logs. Critical issues 1, non-critical issues 2. Critical issue. A toilet in the maintenance barracks does not flush. Replacement part ordered 1,243 days ago. Great. Non-critical issues. Sensors indicate Alta Vitae gas is leaking from storage tanks. Alta Vitae gas is toxic to humans. Admin override priority set to non-critical. Management does not utilize Alta Vitae gas tank storage room. Oh, that's bad. Issue 2, sensors detect the new laboratory scent air freshener is running low. Aww. Repair toilet. Error. Work order already exists. The existing work order was opened 991 days ago and was last accessed 991 days ago. Sigh.
Captain, I've been attempting to contact you with urgent news. However, communicational functionality was impaired due to the power outage.
Uh-huh. What's going on, Ada?
A UDL vessel has been tracking our position and just recently docked with the
Of
station.
course.
They are patching into the station's transmission lines now. I cannot stop.
I've been waiting for this day since we tagged your ship in Cascadia, Captain. So glad we finally have this opportunity. My ship is docked with 1084. There's no escape.
What do you want?
You've been poking your nose into restricted locations. This makes my superiors unhappy. I could peel your ship open like a can of Forest. But I'm in a sporting mood.
What was that? You want me to hit this big self-destruct button? Because the profits changed your mind? I ain't bribing shit. You know what? Let's have some fun.
I assure you that was never my intention. See you soon, Captain.
I have every intention of walking out of
The
here.
ship remains docked at the station. They must intend to board with a full squad of troops.
Here I was, hoping we wouldn't have to hurt anybody.
Yeah, well, unfortunately for us. Where's ID of the board? Only I had that. All right. I'm here in the kitchens, which is where I'm starting. I get the distinct impression that I can cause some mayhem before I leave. Oh, that door is sealed.
All right, people, stay sharp. That little subway track can pop out of anywhere.
You know, next time instead of talking, we could just go in guns blazing. Save us a bit of time.
Indeed. Boom. Have fun, Nyoka. Rat-a-tat-tat. That's the end of that combat. The board's reputation decreased. Oh no. Whatever will I do? Look, I'm not typically one to say this sort of thing, but I'm totally going to say it now. Y'all brought this on yourselves. I had every intention of leaving well enough alone, but you had to stick your noses in and make this worse for yourselves. Open the door. Use the terminal. Messages. Redacted. Subject your concerns. Alright. You asked that I reach out. I'm doing so. Is something amiss with the team? How's their morale? Their commitment to the project? Of course morale is low. You gave these PhDs tanks of nuclear and scrambling gas and no warm bodies to test it on. What did you think was going to happen? They can test on each other all they want, but no one lays a hand on my squad. I'm installing safeguards in case anyone challenges that decree. Kimball. From Kimball I to Kimball A. Subject bedtime story. Once upon a time, there was a princess who trained to be a soldier. While the other princesses got jobs at canneries and counting houses, the soldier squinted down her sights at the firing range and made sure she hit the target every time. Then one day, a not very nice man offered her a job at an ivory tower far, far away from the kingdom. The princess could provide for her ailing father, her lovely child, and her goofball husband. But she would have to stay locked in the tower until the doctors could find a way out. Once she thought better of her choices, the princess applied for early dismissal, but no one listened. The end. I love you, Angelica. Maybe you can write me a better ending. Give your father a hug and tell him I'm sorry for missing another birthday. Mom. Security routine. Engage automechanical recharge protocols. I will take that. Well, that's that. I no longer have to deal with other robots, I do believe. Wonder if I took out the leader of the pack. That's a barred door. Excuse me? There's more to this place than what meets the eye. Ah, okay. I get it. I have to go down there. Mind your head. That is a locked door. Yeah, I covered it. Antibiotics. Ardenoram elixir. Ordnance control helmet. All right. Main menu, security routines. UDL Electrofloor 3000 is online. Disengage. That's pretty straightforward. Personal files. Log Mama Bear. Kimball came by asking if any of the docs have been around. I told her what I know. Been quiet. Just ask Alpha. She walked off with a spring in her step. Okay. Weird. Then she requisitioned a UDL Electrofloor 3000 for my checkpoint and a crate of concussion mines. Guess she didn't believe me. Is she preparing for war? She's acting like she knows something the rest of us don't. Seems especially uncomfortable around the docks. Oh. So first we have a mission picking up Alta Vitae gas. And then we have, well, this laboratory. And we have this space station where Alta Vitae gas is leaking in from somewhere. Something seems rotten in the state of Denmark. Oh, bracelet. Is this the toilet that won't flush? No, I think this is not the turlet that won't flush. I'm on a mission to hunt down this turlet. I hope you know that. Must find the non-flusher and fix it. Ooh, hello. Weapon parts. And sprays. And a bit cartridge. Where's this broken toilet? I must know the answer. Are you the one? Are you the culprit? Tell me your secrets. I'll take a Drino. Pick cartridge. Mag pick. Alright, fine. Laboratory time.
They've been left here all alone.
That's slightly concerning. Ooh. Yeah, it'll work. That takes a long time to hack, by the way. It's kind of concerning. What's this? Examine. Subject, Dr. Charles McNulty. Current status, alive, unstable condition. Status setting, or stasis setting active. Notes, subject should not be revived until a method for stabilizing his condition is found. In gratitude, Dr. Ava Chartrand, Dr. Lorelei Fall, Dr. James Guthrie, and Dr. Claire Purcell. Right, this is the second scientist. Oh, I get it. Oh no. Wow. Felt like having fun. Felt like being cheeky, so I'm being cheeky. All right, pal. And down it goes. Breakdown. That's enough. Nah. Dr. James Guthrie, current status alive, extremely unstable condition, stasis setting active. Subject need extensive nuclear resequencing for any chance of viable extraction. I'm so sorry it ended up like this, James. We'll come back for you and fix this. I swear on it. Please forgive us. Dr. Ava Chartrand and Dr. Lorelei Fall. They have been busy here. What is this? God, what is this? Subject, Dr. Claire Purcell. Current status, alive, unstable condition, stasis setting active. Note, subject condition is dire. Make sure your resuscitation devices are on hand upon revival. Please hold on, Claire. We almost had it this time, I swear. We'll bring you back. With love, Dr. Ava Chartrand, Dr. Lorelei Fall, and Dr. James Guthrie. Oh. Oh, no. They had to experiment on themselves. They're all here. Except for a couple more people, I'd imagine. What have they done? What are they trying to do? cannot pick this door. I want to, but I cannot. Security routines. Hello. Modify systems access protocols. Insert sublight override cartridge. Hold on. Unlock personal quarters, first of all. Project summary. Executive Research Focus Group E177-J48. Purpose: biological hybridization and assimilation strategies. Active team members: Chartrand E, Ball L. Inactive team members: Guthrie J, McNulty C, Purcell C, Ryle T. Goal: further the chimeric sciences via the targeted modification of human nuclein using strands obtained from Halcyon native fauna. Classification C Rapt 1002, also known as Raptidon. Wow. It has come to my attention that a culture of distrust has soured relations between HRS 1084's research staff and security personnel. Many of you have submitted requests for early dismissal. To the research staff, the importance of your work supersedes any interpersonal conflict. To our security personnel, there will be no early dismissal. You will also notice that your employment contract has no set end date. We can enjoy a discussion of morale and its impact on success metrics once the question of humanity's place in the Halcyon colony is answered. In the meantime, get back to work. Charlie, Claire, and James. 3 priority entries found for user Chartrand E. We almost lost Charlie. It was a runaway resequencing shift. Once it started, it kept going, spreading beyond the isolated tissue to a full-blown systemic infiltration. He said it was like every organ was itchy. I told him we'd ice him, freeze him until we could work out how to reverse what had gone wrong. Every time Laura walked by me, she rubbed my shoulders and asked me to take a different reading. It didn't need to be taken. It was just to keep my mind occupied. We had to put Claire on ice today. She and the others drew straws. Claire lost. Change was slower this time. First, the resequence stayed within normal parameters. Then it spread again, just like with Charlie. Tomorrow I'm reaching out to my handler directly. I need some answers. I wonder how Guthrie's doing. I hear symphony music from under his door. Oh? Executive records classified. This log is being entered by Dr. Fall. I had to prescribe Dr. Chartrand enough sedatives to knock out a primal. Yesterday morning, Dr. Guthrie and I drew straws to decide which of us would be the next test subject. He pulled the short one. No new developments. After all our sacrifices, it still feels like we're miles away from a breakthrough. Ava hasn't forgiven herself for the losses. Maybe some time away from HRS 1084 would clear her mind. The board confirmed receipt of my report and transmitted our recall notice. Just awaiting transport. I wish we'd take some time away from the project to clear our heads. We're not even close to that point. Transmission begins. Is anyone listening to this frequency? Who is this? I'm the project lead on 1084. I wanted Station 1084. You have orders to maintain wireless silence until the mission end state is achieved. Executive override password antediluvian. What can I do for you, Doctor? The board told me they would deliver my queries about our transcription problem on the Cornelius Vanderbilt. Where are we with that? I'm afraid I can't provide an updated status at this time, Doctor. The assault cruiser should have arrived on Earth by now. My query was addressed to the Chimerical Research Department at George Dehevsey's Institute in Budapest. One of my associates will reach out when we have an update. When? Aren't you in contact with the assault cruiser? What happened out there? Station 1084, misuse of this channel is a fireable offense, as is abusing your executive override, save in cases of emergency. Damn it, this is an emergency. Executive override user for Chartrand E discontinued. Duration indefinite. Wow. Oh hey, this feels familiar somehow. It shouldn't, but it does. Is this the toilet that's broken? Where's the toilet that won't flush? It's driving me insane. Mag pick, weapon parts, and researcher's mask. Sure, I'll pick that up. Ooh. That. And this. And that. I think that's all I'll take from it here. In the meantime, security protocol, modify access, insert sublight. Admin location groundbreaker, admin username SL boss A51. And now I can go back to Lilia.
We can go home to the ship, right? I've been missing Ada fierce.
Shard Train was that scientist, right? From Cascadia?
Yeah.
That queen ain't gonna go down easy. I can't wait. What's up?
Never mind. Alright then, before we go, I'm going to make sure that I don't get jumped on my way out. Open the door. Weapon parts, bit cartridge, stuff. Talysis gel. Light ammo, that's a sawed-off shotgun. Oh ho. Well, that looks interesting. Blank UDL keycard. Ooh. Yeah, we're picking that lock. Weapon parts, ammos, what have yous. Bric-a-brac, and so on. Terminal and code keycard. Excuse me? Lost blank UDL keycard. What did I gain instead? Is this electrical control room keycard? I'm confused. I'll get back to it. Messages from Redacted, subject closing down. A transport vessel has been dispatched to HRS 1084. I've taken the liberty of upgrading the sensitive materials containment rating of this asset, which means you are permitted to leave with company-branded consumables, but all personal effects must be left behind. Do not interfere with the tanks. A cleanup crew will dispose of all exhausted assets in time. Anyone who requires ethical correction therapy can speak to a Spacer Care approved alienist. Ethical correction therapy. I don't like the sound of that. Personal files. Note on Guthrie J. and Chief Kimball. James is gone and he never said goodbye. I keep telling myself that he wanted me to remember him as he was outside of the tank. Or maybe he was just bad at goodbyes. When I saw what was left of him, I wanted to airlock everyone who let it happen. You could have said something, James. We were never short on time. Nothing's keeping me here now. The bits aren't worth it. I've requested a transfer. I get the impression I'm not the only one. Kimball thinks there will be trouble once the docks run out of warm bodies. If James was around, I know he'd set her straight. Now that he's gone, maybe I could use some convincing too. She showed up next to my bunk last night, said that if anything happens to her, her password is her daughter's name. Hope it never comes to that. There's more to this ship. Ah. Sneaky ways. But there is an upstairs. Show me this upstairs. Oh, okay. That's a body. Ferrocite bit cartridge, hunting rifle ultra. Were you up here trying to snipe people? Huh. That electrical room keycard's got me curious. Also, I need to find something to get rid of. Light armor. Heavy armor, block and stealth skills. That's cute, but I don't really want it. Get the hints. You all right? That's not the door. So where's this door that's supposedly locked? I don't think there was one. This is a door around here I missed. I don't think there is. No, just a whole bunch of extra stuff. Well, all right then. As for the genius, what dropped a whole bunch of shooting people on me here. That didn't quite work. The UDL kinda fell flat.
I believe I hear Felix and Parvati discussing the latest Aetherwave serial.
Well, groundbreaker it is. Turn in this quest as well.
The Groundbreaker has approved our request for docking, Captain. You're free to disembark.
Eugene W. Smithers Sportatorium. Smithers. Map. Well, I mean, I could travel to the promenade, come to think of it. Well. Sublight. Turn in yet another quest. Figure out what comes next.
Finally, a base of our own. Soon we'll have eyes on every corner of the system. Well done, Captain.
Wait a minute. You'll also find some automech salvage awaiting new owners. The base had scientists in suspension tanks. Some might still be alive.
I heard about that. While my lawyers scratch their heads wondering how we deal with human salvage, I'm leaving the researchers in hibernation. Aside from the automated security, did you meet any resistance at the station?
UDL soldiers swarmed me once I got the lights on.
I knew it. They've been shadowing us since Monarch, maybe even longer. I've been less than honest with you. Your assignments weren't strictly about the salvage business. You might have figured that out already.
I had an idea. It's a bunch of cloak and dagger warnings. Rare gas in a lab that tested it on people? Couldn't have been a coincidence.
That's right. Up until now, I've kept you in the dark for your protection. And more importantly, mine. But I'd like to think we've earned each other's trust. After the Monarch job, I started connecting the dots. I didn't like the picture. Then what we found at Station 1084 confirmed my fears. You and I have stumbled onto something big. Something none of us were meant to know.
The truth about the human tailbone? You had my interest, now you have my attention.
Glad to know it, Captain. Ask yourself why a skeleton crew was studying that Alta Vitae gas in secret. Ask yourself why stockpiles were hidden on a planet full of monsters.
I'm guessing you have an idea.
Before we go any further, I want you to keep an open mind. Can you do that for me, Captain?
I could certainly try.
Aliens. I'm talking about aliens. They're the ones responsible for the deaths at 1084, and who knows what else. We have to put a stop to it.
Aliens. Aliens.
I'm saying it's aliens. I'm not asking you to like it. I'm not even asking you to believe it. But I need to act on this threat to the colony, and I can't do it alone.
This doesn't feel at all right, Captain.
Right. I'm done. I'm officially tuning you out until such time as I hear the words payment and or shooting.
The crew is skeptical. That's good. I don't want you walking into the unknown with blindfolds on. I assume you have questions?
A few.
If we're gonna see this through, I'll need your trust and commitment. Now's the time for setting doubts aside.
When you say aliens, what are we talking about here?
Conspiracy. One carried out with the help of human collaborators, assuming they haven't all been replaced. This is an invasion of our very cells. That damned gas is mixing our nucleon with halcyon biology to twist us, change us, make us more like those monsters on Monarch.
I haven't seen any evidence of aliens.
No kidding. That's how they want it. When I lined up the evidence in my spreadsheet, there was only one possible conclusion looking back at me. This is my data talking, not my anxiety or lack of sleep.
Although those are factors. Remember the thing you spotted on Saturday, huh, Luca? What's that? How do you know I'm not an alien spy on a mission to silence you?
Sharing my findings took a calculated risk. If you were a spy, I doubt you'd even realize it. Only your cells would know.
Those bastards. Huh. Well, that's comforting.
Probably nothing to worry about, as long as you don't start growing tentacles or slowing down time.
Ha! Well, enough. Tell me what needs to be done.
Dr. Chartrand is the crooked psychopath behind the gas experiments. She sold out her species. I need you to put a bullet through her skull.
If spotted a VR headset. Oh, cool. Why does Dr. Chartrand need to die?
She's a research scientist and a damn good one. Before
Yeah, guess it's been slowing down time.
She engineered a 0.2% increase in cystipig juiciness.
Indeed.
Now she's doing the same thing with humanity. Her fingerprints were all over Station 1084. You saw what she did to her team.
There was genuine remorse in that. Well, maybe not genuine, but there was remorse in there. Honey! Yeah. Roll out the barrels. Thank you, Punio. And thank you, Luca. She did the same thing with the humanity. Her fingerprints are all to Station 1084. You saw what she did to her team. When did Sublight get so principled?
It's cute that you'd think that about me. I just want to add Savior of Humanity to my resume. I've got ambitions outside of this office, you know. Besides, this way Sublight gets first dibs on alien salvage.
That's ambitious. Murder isn't covered under my contractor employment agreement.
Just think of it as salvaging hope from the smoking wreckage of humanity. This is your initiation into a future with Sublight. Want a steady position in our ranks? Buy one with a bullet.
What do I get for joining up?
Well, there's your usual fee. What else do you want? A promotion? It's yours. Even better. I'll owe you one.
The labs I passed through didn't seem that evil.
Do you usually come across innocent people trapped in suspension tanks? Because some of us would call that excessive. Remember,
I would call it desperate.
The shit she left behind. Just imagine the experiments she carted off to her next lab.
Nah. Yep. All they can do is try to make you think it's going to happen, but they can't do anything beyond that. Where does Chartrand fit into all of your alien conspiracy theory?
We're far beyond theories. Chartrand's logs, the gas, the suspension tanks. How much proof do you need? Wake up, Captain. An invasion needs collaborators working from the shadows. She has access to the board, unlimited funds, and a colony full of sheep.
Just don't wake the sheeple. Sounds messy, but I guess I'll take the job.
This keycard will get you through the front door of her Byzantium estate.
Ooh.
Don't ask how I got it. You might not like the answer.
Only problem, I
By
can't get
now,
to
the other
Byzantium right
side
now.
knows what you're doing. Don't trust anything Chartrand says. She's compromised down to the bone.
Mm.
Maybe even deeper than that.
That's deep. All right. Well, if we're gonna go about that. Pretty sure this is certifiably insane, but that having been said, we've done stranger stuff. Next order of business would be to go to Scylla.
If you stop in the engine room, would you ask Parvati to send Sam down to the bridge?
Phineas's lab is still a place I need to go and visit at some point. AG-111 Olympus, largest of Halcyon's two Jovian gas giants. Perpetual storms rack the planet's atmosphere, rendering it uninhabitable. Tartarus, named for its hellish atmosphere, is where the board maintains maximum security penal complex known as the Labyrinth. Eridanos, Halcyon's second Jovian gas giant, its atmosphere is rich in hydrogen, helium, and various noble gases. Distillation plants in the atmosphere harvest these gases for energy. Typhon, an uninhabitable icy planetoid at the edge of the Halcyon system. Typhon has nothing to offer the Halcyon colony. Or so they think. Hephaestus, closest planet to the sun. Hephaestus Mining Company was first to establish outposts here, and as such claimed the planet for itself. Scylla is one of the largest asteroids orbiting Halcyon, largest in a grouping of rocks known as the Charybdis Cluster. Hephaestus Mining once claimed the asteroid, but its prospecting site was abandoned decades ago. Start with Harlow's base.
Captain, I must say, your thrilling management of the UDL troops at HRS-1084 was masterful to, remotely keep apprised of.
Uh-huh. You were watching, Ada. Admit it. Mods. Yes. Oh my god. How many mods do I have? Oh, time to store all those. And mod time. I have 14 Whisper Quiet Muzzlers. 17 Magda Powers. Dear God. Magda Zap, Magnum. Any other mag types? Does not look like it. Hey. Magda Ray. Oh, hey, I have an N-Ray magazine. That's cool. Also, I'm now down to 97 pounds. Jesus. Carlos base. Nyoka, I'm trading you out for Felix. Scylla. Science weapons have weird and useful effects, but they also do damage. The damage increases as your science skill improves. Ew. So obviously, I must become a scientist. Oh dear. Look, a Rizzo's crate. Monarch Stellar, that's MSI.
A cozy little outfit, huh?
Would appear so.
Sure you want to go in there, Felix? You know you don't gotta.
Volker.
Hey, you. Looking for something? Where do you think you're going?
Felix Millstone's with me. Clyde Harlow's expecting us.
Yeah. The captain said we might be getting a new recruit. That you, then?
Sounds like Clyde's jumping to conclusions, but yeah, I'm Felix.
You're on a first-name basis with Captain Harlow, huh? All right, go on through. Got my sights on you.
Likewise. Sprats. That's an outlaw. Oh dear. Not sure I like where this is going. Oh hey, that's dangerous. That's an outlaw. That's another outlaw. What am I getting myself into here? Marlowe! Marlowe!
Well, hey there, Hullhead. Clawed your way out of the groundbreaker at long last?
Uh-huh.
Hmm.
Oh, sorry, were you expecting me to say something? Maybe a long time no see, or a you've aged, old man?
I'll just let you two work this out.
I thought you were dead. Or throwing yourself against the walls of some re-education center. It's been 5 years, Clyde. The best thing you can say is, hey there, Hullhead?
No, Felix. The best thing I can say to you is yet to come. Also, I'd like to have a word with your captain. So, you took Felix under your wing. Kept him busy. Good. Kid always needed a place to belong.
He's been watching out for us just as much as we've been watching out for him. Felix is family, mister.
Hear that, Clyde? I've been making something out of myself.
So long as you haven't been making a fool of yourself. I'm sure Felix has no end of stories to tell of your exploits together. I look forward to catching up with the boy.
Tell me why we're here.
I'm working on something. Something big. Something the likes of which Halcyon has never seen. And I want Felix to be a part of my initiative. I'm fulfilling a promise I made to the boy, that one day he and I would change the colony together. That day has finally arrived.
Easy there, Clyde. No one said nothing about throwing in with you. In case you didn't notice, I'm pretty happy where I am.
I'm not asking you to walk away from your captain, Felix. But neither should you allow yourself to be controlled by fear. Change is not to be feared. I brought you here because I want to know where Felix's loyalties lie. When the day of our revolution comes, I want to know that I can rely on him.
You want to put him through a test.
Everyone in my crew proves their loyalty. No exceptions. Not even Felix. I want you to deal with a traitor for me. Name's Trask. Kill him, and bring me proof of his death. His ring should do nicely.
What did this Trask do to deserve death?
Ratted us out to the board. He's been an informant. Has been for years. When he realized I was onto him, he and his little cadre mutinied. Killed 5 of my own and tucked tail. I don't know where he's hiding, but his wife might. Rosanna. Lives on the groundbreaker last I checked.
Oh, great.
Rosanna knows my crew by name and face, but you're a stranger to her. She'll talk to you.
There's more to this than you're letting on.
You think so? Maybe we should have a word with Trask. Get his side of the story first.
You'd be wasting your breath bandying words with that traitor. But if it makes you feel better, by all means. Remember, I want proof. Bring me his ring. I don't care if the hand's still attached. Here, my token. Think of this as my personal signature. Anyone who knows me by my works will know me by this token.
How well do you know Felix?
Well enough. It's been a few years, but I still remember a thing or two. You had a chip on your shoulder. You'd argue over anything, and you'd never back down.
What do you mean, had? And for the record, you never could admit when you lost an argument.
You see what I had to deal with?
Something I'd like to ask you.
Let's hear it.
You said you were working on something big?
A revolution is the work of a lifetime, Captain.
Is that word again?
I've spent my life preparing for the day of Halcyon's reckoning. Everything you see around you is the result of that preparation. A base of operations, loyal soldiers, freedom from the board's oversight.
Sounds like you've got some plan to overthrow the board.
Hardly. The board is rotting from the inside. Tomorrow, next year, a generation from now, eventually the board will fall to pieces. Entropy is the natural state of the universe, Captain. All systems inevitably dissolve. When that day comes to Halcyon, we will be ready.
What makes you think you're free?
The skies around Scylla are curiously absent of patrol ships. It's almost as if the board's sphere of influence is shrinking. Besides, our facility is well armed and located on defensible terrain. If the board tries to lay siege to us, we'll make them pay.
Before they atomize you. That's all for now. Not sure I'm terribly sold on this guy's idea. I need more science. Oh yeah, that also increases my N-ray damage. Good. Needed that. Steady hand, confidence. Don't go dying on me. Penetrating shot. Armor master. Super pack mule. Slightly tempting. Thick skin. Hit for tactical master. Revenge. Solo sneaker. I'm going tactical master. TTD going. Oh dear. Outlaws, outlaws everywhere. Well then. We have a mission to kill somebody, but first we have to go to talk to somebody on the Groundbreaker to do it. I'm not sure how sold I am on this quest, but it's a thing.
So then I told him, oh, ha ha ha, that tickles. How odd. No, don't desist. I think I might like it. Further data collection is required for accurate assessment.
I'm just gonna go over here. Don't mind me. I'm just gonna go ahead and take us over to the Groundbreaker. Don't. Just keep doing what you do. Just don't.
The Groundbreaker has approved our request for docking, Captain. You're free to disembark. Good luck, Captain.
Oh dear. Alright, so lady lives here that's apparently got some information on a problem. Trask. Rosanna. Well. My, how tempting that would be. Blackles. Hi.
You mind trying to have a moment here?
Have 12% of a moment and listen to me. Are you Rosanna Trask?
Yeah, I was called that once upon a day. You need something?
I'm looking for a guy by the name of Rufus Trask. I'm told he lived around here.
Rufus and I are no longer on speaking terms. I don't know where he is. And if I did, I wouldn't tell you.
You know where Trask is, you want to tell me.
That's Harlow's mark, no mistake. Guess he's not letting this one go. I don't want any manner of harm befalling Rufus. Not on my account.
If Trask puts up a fight, it won't be your fault.
All right, I'll tell you where he is. Just get out of here, please. Rufus is hiding out in Emerald Vale. Got a few friends with him. That's as much as I know.
That's a hell of a bounce. Okay. I'm obliged. Emerald Vale, back to Terra 2. For starting to feel like a tennis ball with all this bouncing back and forth.
Captain, if you're looking for crew members Ellie or Felix, they're...
Don't care.
We are now in orbit above Edgewater, Captain.
Well then. To Edgewater it is. Ooh. Way up there, huh? Well. Here's where things get fun again. So they're over there. How do I get up there? Pop. Pop.
Right, here we go! Everyone all right?
That'll work. I'll take those. And that, this, and these. Yeah. Now I just need to figure out my way. Those primals? Those are primals. Well, I just fell through a rock. Ooh, caves.
Here they come!
Oh, Jesus. Why do primals have N-ray damage? That's the question I'd like answered. Well, that's not good. That's a revolver. Yeah. What? What'd I do? Oh, here's where you guys are. North Gulch discovered. Well, this looks interesting. Hi. Hang on. There's no drop frames. And the bitrate doesn't look bad either. Oh, you're Rufus Trask.
I don't know who you are or why you're prowling around here, but I'm willing to make a guess. You're one of Harlow's gun hands, ain't you? He sent you after me.
Hmm. That's right. Harlow said you betrayed him.
Yeah, of course he did. Thing is, you and I are at an impasse. Harlow wants me dead, and I've got no intention of dying.
Why'd you betray Harlow?
How do I know that I can trust you?
What's the worst that could happen? Harlow sends a stranger with a gun after you?
Yeah, guess that's a fair point. Listen, I don't know what lies Harlow's dripped down your ear, but you'd be a fool to trust him. I never betrayed Harlow. Harlow betrayed all of us. The board's got him in their pocket, been paying him off for years. All that palaver about revolutions? It's a lie.
You're a real piece of work, Trask. Not just a turncoat, but a liar, too.
Go piss up a rope, kid. I've got nothing to prove to you. That's the whole truth. Harlow's just another board asset. A two-bit mercenary wearing a dissident's clothes.
You're asking me to take you for your word. Show me some evidence.
Yeah, I've got proof. There's always a paper trail when the board's involved. I chanced upon some correspondence between Harlow and his employer. I don't know that it makes a difference. What was I to do with that evidence? Bring it in front of the board? There's no authority in Halcyon willing to take Harlow to task.
You've got proof, let's see it. Temperament. Yeah, there is. You're looking at him. Actually? Yeah, there is. You're looking at him.
Huh. You ain't like other board agents I heard about. You got a functioning spine. You want to confront Harlow yourself? Be my guest. I hid my papers before Harlow chased me out. Back in the middle of the base, there's an old vent in a utility corridor. I stashed my evidence in that vent.
Why would the board buy off Harlow?
Because he's for sale. Anything the board can buy, the board will buy. And that includes loyalty. Harlow was a charismatic bastard, and he was ruthless. With Harlow in their pocket, the board had an informant, a pirate, a smuggler, and a gang leader all rolled up into one odious excuse for a human being. Sounds like a deal to me.
What was Harlow doing for the board?
Board-sanctioned piracy. Harlow went after the ships the board wanted destroyed, capturing anybody the board wanted captured. If we captured you, we'd ransom you. Harlow liked to do the job himself. Gather up the captives on his own ship, vanish for a couple of days. Only that's not what happened. Harlow's been selling his captives off to the board. I don't know where they ended up. Re-education, Tartarus, maybe worse.
Alright, I've heard enough.
Take it you've made up your mind.
I'm not going to kill you, Trask, but I am going to ask you for your ring.
You gonna tell Harlow I'm dead? May as well. I'm never going back to that life again. Here, take the ring. And for what it's worth, my gratitude.
Take care. Alright, I'm going to try something, Kurgan. I want to continue this and see if I can get the confirmation of my theories. So, I'm going to aim down sights with my guns, and you tell me if the frames do anything weird. Because I didn't see them do anything weird when I did this before, but I want to make sure. So, slow, fast. Slow, fast. Can't imagine that different scopes would be different, but you never know. Yeah, it's the same basic scope anyway. And then slow, fast. There's another thought that's coming up now. Settings. What we're going to look at is we are going to look at screen effects. We are going to bring them down to low. We're going to bring visual effects down to low. Yeah, I got powers. We're going to keep those at low, and we're going to see how this goes. Because I think what might have caused the dropped frames was I was affected by N-rays and I was concussed. We know this game had powers besides slow time. There's of course the abilities of your partners. All of your partners have one ability that they can perform. A primal list. That's a lot of primals. I don't think I want to mess with them. Ones you have on the left. Under C and V, yeah, those are Felix and Parvati's abilities. I think V is Parvati's and C is Felix's. Although, to be fair, you need a specific level and a skill before you can get those, so... I didn't have it for a while. Yeah, my own personal skill is just slow time. Oh hey, prime opportunity. I'm concussed. Let's see what the frames do. Well, frames seem fine. Huh. Well, okay, I did turn down the screen effects. To be fair.
Go up, Felix!
Way to drop kick, Felix.
Boss, did you see that?
Yeah, pretty sure that everybody in the area did too.
Got it. Heads up!
Like, it doesn't seem...
Everyone all right?
It doesn't seem too bad frame-wise in general combat. Unless I'm just missing where the frames are dropping. But I know looking back... I think there's a combination of factors going on. And it's likely graphics related. So... Here's hoping that the screen effects are the lion's portion of why it was doing that. And, fairly certain that I'm not going to lose any sleep over not having the screen effects. Gotta do what you gotta do. But I think another portion of it is the fact that sometimes there's just a lot of people fighting.
Disturbance on the ship.
Oh, Parvati's getting some targeting practice again. Scylla, Harlow. All right. Got the two of you coming along for the ride. Poisons, toxins, and venoms fight what nature inflicts. Anthracillin. It's two things. Trask's evidence. That's what I want.
That machine stole my bits. Why do we even have one of these?
Stashed receipts. Codex. stash receipts. These receipts detail payments made to C. Harlow on behalf of the board for freelancing services. Included are the names of several freighters targeted by Harlow's crew, their manifests, and the sum value of all cargo delivered to board authorities.
What's the word?
The word is bird. Trask got a lot to say about you, Harlow.
Not surprised. Trask was a dead man trying to negotiate with his own executioner. He'd say anything to preserve his life.
Trask told me you've been working for the board.
That's a damning accusation.
Damning.
Am I right to presume you have some evidence on hand?
In the Beninging. You've been bought off. I've got the receipts.
Those papers don't prove a thing. We've all done business with the board. They own the whole damn colony. Trask put you up to this. That miserable wretch. He's trying to undermine everything I stand for.
When we met, you told me Trask was an informant for the board. You were lying.
You've got a lot of nerve calling me a liar to my face.
I'm done arguing with you. Come on, Harlow. Why would Trask rat you out to your own employers?
How should I know? What the hell do I care? Trask was a traitor. I didn't ask you to understand his motives. I asked you to cross him off.
Clyde, look me in the eye and tell me it's not true. Tell me, and I'll believe you.
Don't talk to me like I'm some common criminal, Felix. You're the one on trial, not me. I don't know what kind of poison that snake dripped in your ear, but as far
It's the
as
second
I'm
time you
concerned,
said that.
You've been compromised.
Here they come!
Oh, this is bad. Oh, wow, that was really bad. Huh. Continue. We'll try this again. And this time I'm going to be ready for things to go bad. Never mind. I'm here right now. Bonk.
Here I come.
Drop kick. Fire.
We all in one piece?
Mostly. Sorry, Marlowe. Not so sorry, Harlow. Light machine gun? Dude, really? Energy cells, joint actuators, armor parts. I did not need that. Still considered theft. I am sad. Scrap it. Yeah. Scrap it. Well, that didn't quite go to plan. But here we are now, dealing with the aftermath. Excuse me. Oh, for the love of. Maybe they shouldn't have put that the same button. Then again, I've got 199 Adreno. I'm pretty sure I'm good. I'll take those. And sell junk. Sell junk. That's Volker. You know, you had your eyes on me. Apparently not well enough. Enjoy being deactivated. Well, guess you just weren't quick enough on the draw, now were ya? Aw, look at the little cutie. Got the distinct impression that we are effectively done here. I could be wrong. Friendships due. Speak with Felix on the ship. Well, that went about as sideways as it could have gone.
Some crew members are causing a disturbance on the ship.
Dead center.
Oh dear.
Next round's on you.
Shh, the captain's coming. Put your gun away. Act casual.
Oh, yes. This'll about do. That's a mighty clean weapon. Yep. Ain't no call for a closer inspection by anybody.
Oh. Right, I need to talk to Felix, actually. Oh, Felix. Time to have a heart about feelings and stuff.
This is definitely not how I imagined it'd end. The void's black, water's wet, and Clyde hated the board. That's something I just knew. Now? I don't know. I don't know what to think.
Just gonna have to come to terms with that. Never really know what's going on inside somebody's skull.
No. I guess you really don't. I've just got a lot on my mind right now. This is a lot to take in. I always looked up to Clyde. The thought that he could be an agent of the board is just abhorrent to me.
I can understand why you're upset. You feel like he betrayed you.
Yeah, he did. And I'm not sure how I'm gonna get over that.
Get drunk for a start. It'll pass. Give it time.
I hope so. I don't see this one passing anytime soon. You've given me a lot to think about. I'm gonna be mulling over this whole mess for a couple of days. Part of me wishes we'd put Trask in the ground. You know, I think that's just my frustration talking. Thanks for your time, boss.
Anything for a friend. Achievement unlocked. Oh, I wonder what that achievement is about. Felix gained the self-governed perk. Huh? Self-governed. Increases damage you deal when fighting corporate enemies. Post armor damage dealt plus 50%. Interesting. So, what is this achievement about? Anything for a friend. Finished a companion's questline. Oh! I finished Felix's questline. Lost Trask Rings and Harlow's Emblem. Hmm. Interesting. Weapons from the Void, Radio Free Monarch. Weapons from the Void. Scylla.
Destination reached. Scylla.
Hmm. Solution vital. Although I think there was something else that we needed. Max needs to go out there. Nyoka needs to go out there, I think. Byzantium. Also Byzantium. Huh. Is Max and Nyoka? I can do that.
If I were a hermit, I'd choose to live on a desolate rock orbiting the middle of nowhere.
Fitting. Well, it's big enough to generate its own gravity, apparently. Still a landing pad discovered. So what danger am I going to get into here? Captain Irian. Primals. Primals is what I'm going to get up to here. Pop. Pop. Pop.
Going, Captain.
Uh-oh. Hi. Take this.
To shreds, you say?
By the law, we are unstoppable.
To shreds, I say. Primals. Ooh, primal brain. Interesting. Gross, but interesting. Energy cells, combat drone, primal hide. There'll be a lot of machine parts around here, aren't there? Solution vital. Ah, itchy spot. Sorry. What is that? The cannon?
Outlaw. You know, you didn't have to shoot me down if you wanted an autograph.
Shut up now, and you might get out of this alive. Can we hurry this up? I want that ship gutted before the primals find us.
So that's Captain Irian.
Fair warning, Outlaw. I've got a daring escape plan. You are gonna love it.
Oh my god.
Activity discouraged. Multiple injuries detected. Would you like another suppository for the pain?
Way to kill the mood. I'm perfectly fine. Save your meds for these ruffians once I'm done with them.
Symptoms of delusion detected. Administering medication.
You get that thing away from me. Override. Override!
Well, that's entertaining. Time to get this over with. Pop. 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 Pop.
Lacerations and untreated burns detected. Sign indicative of sudden, violent crash landing.
Hey, no big deal. Just shrugging off my injuries as I stroll away from another flaming impact crater.
Oh boy.
Detecting constipation, hair loss, reduced fertility due to tight trousers. Recommend stimulant injection.
Hair loss? You take that back.
That's the one you fixate on? Okay. Hi.
Tremendous work, friend. Here I was readying a daring maneuver, and you've come and saved me the trouble.
Symptoms detected. Elevated heart rate, dilated pupils, increased sweat production. Subject appears to be terrified.
I'm not terrified, you bucket of bolts. That's victory sweat.
Oh, Jesus. Captain Irian, I take it?
The one and only.
Yeah,
Wait,
fuck.
who's asking? Wanda didn't send you, did she?
She did.
I swear, land on Groundbreaker even a moment tardy, and that busybody's already been up your ass an hour. You tell her these Automex are coming, and sending a hired stooge to rescue me from certain peril only furthers my delay. No offense.
You ought to be thanking me. You're lucky you're alive.
Yes, well, I shan't. Give Wanda my chilliest regards.
Ingrate. Hey, Medbot, give him an extra suppository for me. Make it one of the big ones. Do it sideways. What's big? And glowy. Kind of burny. Interesting.
This is a monument to man's intelligence and strength.
And destructive tendencies. That seems dangerous. I should totally walk right up and lick it, right? Alright, what am I going after now? Dr. Dorset. That's my ship, isn't it? Should be a weapon for Scylla. Yep, Scylla's weapon, that way. I hear something moving out there. Primal. Ooh, outlaws. And a scrap mechanical. Well, I can rot out there for all I care.
We're getting close to the Hermit. I can feel it.
Mechanicals. Close to the Hermit, you say? Huh. Well, that thing's going that way. Why, look at this. Mandibular rearranger.
try me?
That didn't work out. Okay, that's 2 down. Ow. Ow again. What?
Watch out! Nexus, we're done here.
Mandibular rearranger. Hang on. That's a melee weapon. This weapon was created by an unknown and possibly quite deranged scientist. Exactly how it works and why is a mystery, and it has never been duplicated. Inyoka. Nah. As tempting as that is, nah. Workbench. Oh, no workbench in here. Workbench. So the science weapon can't be done up any differently. Well, that's weapons from the void done in this area. Still need to find the science weapon on Groundbreaker. Solution vital. I need to go talk to Wanda or Dr. Dorset. Chimera's last experiment. Ava Shartron's of Byzantium, Starcross Troopers. A few primal glances of the trick. Nyoka suggested Scylla as a prime hunting ground. The Empty Man. That's what I wanted to track, right? Ah, we are getting close. I see. Hermit's Lounge. Hello.
What have the solar winds deposited on my doorstep now? Just more dirt and debris? Or do you actually believe you are here seeking the truth? I must admit, I tire of the truth seekers. Mayhaps you're here to rob me? That would be so much more exciting.
We're here to get this book translated. Max?
We've been told this was once yours. I believe the knowledge within here contains the answers I seek. Answers that will free men's minds from toil.
I can translate it, but it won't do you any good. I can see you are a man in a hurry, and the insights in that book would take you years of study to fully comprehend.
I have spent my life in contemplation. I believe my mind is prepared to receive the truth.
We've come a long way to help Max get some peace. Is there anything you can do to help?
There is one way that can speed up the process. It involves a combination of several ingredients, some of which can be fatal. It is not for the faint of heart or the unprepared.
So you're saying he get high as fuck? When you say ingredients, you mean drugs, right?
A crass way to put it, but yes. Chemicals that can expand or destroy the participant's consciousness.
Ah, so we're getting him high as balls. Well, Max just said he was prepared, didn't he?
And I believe he may be right. There is both violence and peace warring inside you, Max. This process would be extremely tenuous for one such as yourself.
I'm committed, no matter the cost.
Well, shit. We've come this far. If we die, at least we'll die hearing colors and seeing sound.
Exactly. I'm committed to taking as many drugs as possible, so count me in as well.
All right. Head on into the meditation room and partake of the sacramental incense.
Oh, that's what you're calling it.
Waiting on the table when you're ready to begin.
If it's green and resiny, then never mind. It's not worth a joke. Breathe deeply. Snort. Oh, Lord. Isadora de Soto.
Maximilian, why are you still doing this? You've been fighting against the world since before you left home. Haven't you figured out yet that the more you fight, the more pain you cause yourself?
Mother, you're dead. You can't be here. I knew this was too good to be true. These are just cheap hallucinogens that have... What's happening to my voice? Does my voice sound weird to you? And what's wrong with your face?
It's melting. No big deal.
My face? What's wrong with your face? Where'd you get that second mouth? I want a second mouth.
No comment. If she's a hallucination, why am I seeing her too?
We are obviously the victims of a tasteless joke being perpetuated. Perpetrated? I mean, we're being made fools of, aren't we? When I get out of here, I'm going to show that hermit what you get for messing with me.
Maximilian, always ready to give up, to lash out, always searching for answers, but always in the wrong place, never looking inside himself.
What in the void do you expect him to find inside himself? It's just blood and squishy bits and... Oh no. If I vomit on you, I want you to know I ain't sorry.
Oh, God. Okay, Vision Mom, how about giving us answers instead of hollow platitudes?
And platitudes from a figment...
Figment.
of my imagination, no less.
Who said I wasn't a figment of your mind? But you know the truth. You don't need someone else to tell you. You've always known it. Everyone knows it. They just won't see it. We're overwhelmed with stories from our earliest days. The stories others tell us, and the stories we tell ourselves.
Oh, dear.
These stories are how we try to make sense of our lives, but they are not real, are they? They're just stories. You need to drop your story and see the truth.
I could tell you all manner of stories. If I weren't... I'm sticking to alcohol from now on.
Oh, dear. Seeing the truth is easier said than done.
You want me to give up my discipline? My control? Oh, but I can't. I can't. Without order, there is chaos.
You need to love the chaos, Maximilian. Let it envelop you. Take you where it will. Besides, you really have no choice anyway.
What's that mean?
That's not true. The basis of everything is order, not chaos. It's true. I know it is. So did you. Why are you denying it? Before you died, the plan made you happy.
But it didn't make you happy.
No, it didn't. I made myself happy. There's nothing holding you back but you. If you can't understand that, you will never understand anything. Goodbye, Maximilian.
This whole thing, it's just a farce, right? Just my own brain working against me? You couldn't be more right. Hello, Max. What?
think you are. I am disciplined, controlled. I have no doubts. And I don't exist. Yet you have judged yourself against me your whole life. Why do you berate yourself for not being me?
Paging Carl Jung, please come to the vestibule. If he does, he shouldn't. He's a better man than he gives himself credit for.
I don't know what to say. Thank you, Captain, but I don't know. Is it wrong to try to be a gooder, better person than I am?
But that's not what you're doing, is it? You're desperately trying to find a story to organize reality in your head. A story to control everything. A new story of the happy you, the contented you. Me.
That's not... It can't be right. I've only been searching for the answer to the equation because it will set us free, won't it?
How? By removing the need to make any decision. To have your life completely controlled. The illusion of certainty. Your obsession allowed you to avoid the real question. Who are you?
I'm Max. Me! I'm real. You can't convince me otherwise. Please don't convince me I'm not.
So you're going to convince Max he's not real? This should be interesting.
The concept of Max is what's not real.
By the architect. Architect? How could I have believed in an architect? That's ridiculous. I must be losing my mind completely. What you're saying almost makes sense. We exist inside our thoughts, thinking we're in control. That's it, isn't it? We have no control over anything.
Ding, ding, ding. Give the man a prize.
It's all lies. How could I not have seen this? But how do we escape ourselves?
I'm confused and nauseous, but mostly nauseous. Kirk.
I see you're back with us. Feared we lost you there. Never seen anyone pass out yet stay upright before.
I'm a man of many talents. What happened?
I woke up. The illusions I built for myself just fell away. I'm no longer interpreting, I'm experiencing. Everything is perfect.
You're either still hallucinating or you've gone insane. Really? Have you looked around the colony lately? Glad you found the answers you were looking for, Max.
In a way. Perhaps it's more accurate to say I was asking the wrong questions. I understand so much more now. I see it all. All there is to be experienced, to be lived. Of course there is pain and loss, but the suffering is caused by trying to control reality. Clinging to the way you want things to be, not enjoying the way they are.
There may be something to that. You seem happy, or at least not angry.
I am content. I've finally found what I was looking for, even though I was looking for the wrong thing.
Oh, wow. Well, level 25, for starters. Vicar Max gained the Tuned In perk. See Vicar Max's details tab for more info. Alright, Vicar. Tuned In. Oh, God. Increases the duration of effects when taking drugs. Holy crap. That's amazing. Long winter. Oh, geez. Stand your ground. And second wind. Second wind. I think that's a good one for Vicar Max. Nyoka, you can get stand your ground. I can get some skill points. Ooh. Oh, where's lockpick? There's lockpick. Interesting. Medical. Yeah, we're gonna get up to long guns 80. No weapon sway for 5 seconds after each kill. Oh, wow. Didn't realize that one.
So, have you found your answers?
Not so much found as finally listened.
Yes, it is quite the convoluted maze we build for ourselves.
Existence is simpler with your eyes closed. It takes courage to open them.
It looks like you learned something in there as well.
Nope, I already knew that. I was just enjoying myself.
Of course you were.
We should go. I like being a smartass sometimes. It's kind of fun. All right. Well, with that, I think I've kind of sleuthed out what was causing the problem. But in the meantime, I'm going to bring us back here. Thank you, everybody, for joining me on the adventure for the evening. I certainly hope you've enjoyed your time. And if you have, don't forget to follow along and spread the word as always. I certainly hope to grow the community. And I also hope that it's been entertaining to watch me further my quest of liberating the people from space hypercapitalism. I am on Twitter. I save my VODs up to YouTube for safekeeping, and I have a Discord. Link to all 3 of those is in the bio under the stream, as well as the wonderful commands that Kurgan has used over here. And finally, to those who chat, I appreciate you. To those who lurk, I appreciate you. And to those who watch the VODs, I appreciate you. And I hope I can see you here live someday, should the opportunity ever arise. Now, let's find somebody to raid, shall we? Night at the Gates of Hell. That sounds like a good game. Ooh, Punchy's doing Silent Hill 3. Melee only. Oh, okay. What have we got elsewhere? Faust is playing something. Keldon's doing Cult of the Lamb. I'm getting kind of close to done with Cult of the Lamb, I think. Ish. Looking forward to that on Wednesday. Spooky's Jump Scare Mansion, you say? That's a fun game. Mouse is doing VHS. Milo's doing Cyberpunk. Got Path of Exile out there. Another one playing Night at the Gates of Hell. Huh. Just a new game that a bunch of people are grabbing hold of, apparently. What is Faust up to? They don't seem to have a category on their stream. Which is strange. I thought that wasn't possible. But I must be wrong. They are starting... Oh, they just started. Oh, goodness me. Perhaps that is a decent enough reason to jump in on them. That said, I don't know precisely what they're going to be doing, but we can always go and see. This would be my first time going out to them as well. we'll go with this for the evening. Here's our raid message, folks. Feel free to copy it up and paste it down as we make our way over to Faust. Somebody of interest that I wanted to raid into and spread the love moving forward. And as such, if you don't have access to my emotes, feel free to use whatever you've got access to. It's not about putting my face all over it, it's about spreading the love moving forward. Now, they're opening the doors. I can see the portal shining as we speak. So I'll say to you all once more, be you denizen, be you hunter, be you visitor. Thank you for joining me this evening at Daemonum Arena. Now, let's go greet another, shall we? Take care out there. Try to be a light in the darkness when you can be.